tuning in to the online broadcast network, AfterBuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AfterBuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
What is up, everyone?
Yes.
Welcome back to another season of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I'm your host, Danica Kennedy, and we're so excited. It's season 11, episode 1. Chardee MacDennis to Electric Boogaloo. And my lovely co-host tonight. Do you want to introduce yourselves?
Sure. Hey guys, Mike Scocozza. Great to be here again. I have my It's Always Sunny hat on for the start of the season, and if you can actually see that, this is my Dennis, the ladies can't refuse.
It's a great
because
outfit.
of the implication.
It is. It's a good outfit.
And I popped the
Ladies can't
sleeves off
refuse.
my shirt. I popped the sleeves off a lot of them. It's happening.
Bro, you're swole, man. I don't want to sound like Mac and like comment on your body.
Karate moves, you know?
But yeah, like this. That's a man.
That's
that's
I
good.
get why Mac does it. It's
Yeah.
like a lot of movement.
You know, like you know, yeah. Cool.
And who are you?
I am Joe Doyle. You can find me at Joe Doyle on everything, at Twitter, the Insta. And as accordance of the rules of Chardee MacDennis, I think that I propose a toast.
Cheers.
Cheers, the wine level.
Wine round.
Yes,
Wine
this
round.
is level 1. So
Level
we
1.
are just playing along with the game
Yeah.
that they came up with. This is a good show. I like this already.
I'm
Good
ready
beginning.
for the IV, though.
I know. So this episode, pretty crazy. I mean, Chardee MacDennis,
He's chugging it.
and it's gone.
Round 1 to me.
I mean, how do we even keep up with this? I mean, are you
should
going to
smash
go
it,
for
though.
like
You gotta-
the whiskey?
you gotta
Are you going to
smash
do
it.
all the rounds? Because, oh, that was so sad.
Plastic. It's plastic. That's for our safety.
Actually, it would have been way worse if it was glass. That would be sadder. So
Yeah. No,
that was
that's
for the
all right.
best for sure.
Yeah.
Ready for another.
Well, you guys are doing it, so you
We'll
know,
have to
I think-
catch up eventually.
Let's not get this game
We'll
going. That's
calm
that's
down a
different
second.
game
We are
altogether.
hosting a show right
Yes.
now, so we can't chug the
Oh
whole
snap!
time.
That's right.
You got to remember that, Joe.
I do some of my best work inebriated, though. I'll be honest.
Yeah, truthfully. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, this is the Always Sunny in Philadelphia after show. So welcome back, Dick Nips, boners.
Woo! Boners.
Happy to have you guys back.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, theme of the show. Got to go with it.
Heck yeah! And
Yeah.
what a great episode to start the season off with.
Oh my gosh. So I think this season's going to be the craziest season. I'm really excited because this is the last one, right?
No.
There's
no.
2 more?
They start filming a new season very soon here. Yes.
Oh my God.
So there is another one, at
I'm
least.
so happy. I
Yeah.
still think it's going to get crazier, but that means there's more room for another crazy season after that.
You know, I will say, with it's, you know, what is it, the 11th season now? Like, they have so many seasons. They keep coming up with new content, which is great, but I also love how they loop in, like, old things. Like, when they're showing the video at the game, they throw in, like, the protein pitch. You know what I mean? Like, they loop in things from past seasons that if you've been watching for a long time, it just brings a smile to your face because you're like, oh, yeah.
Well, and that guy that came to
Andy.
see the game today, I mean, he's getting sucked back into them again. I mean, they brought him
We
in
can't
a couple
figure out
times,
where he's
right?
from. Yeah, we can't figure it out. But
Okay.
he's been in other episodes.
Yeah.
I
that's
feel
what-
like Dee scammed him in the past and like took him on a horrible date, something like that. But I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to like rewatch that episode again. If you guys listening know which episode that guy was in, let us know. Just tweet us
Thank you.
because I'm interested. But I was like, this guy
We
again.
could
I mean,
IMDb it. We
just-
could look it up.
I tried. I looked and it was not listed.
Really?
Yeah, the
Really?
cast was not yet listed because on the IMDb it said that
for the new season.
Yeah, for the new season, it said that Chardee MacDennis 2 Electric Boogaloo was actually supposed to be episode 4. At least that's what it's listed as. So I don't know if there was some switchery or they haven't like quite updated it just yet, but there's not even any cast listed for the episode. So I did check.
Oh,
And that's
well,
what I found out.
I guess we'll just have to binge watch the whole thing again and
Yes.
figure it out, or someone
Yeah,
can
no
tweet
kidding.
us.
They just put up the newest season on Netflix.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So you gotta get refreshed. Refresh it here.
Yeah.
Ready to rewatch.
Ready to
I feel
rewatch.
like he's kind of like, I mean, he's not like a cricket character, but another one that gets pulled along and destroyed by their friend group in a way.
Absolutely.
And this game, out of control. I'm all about the first round, the wine and cheese, definitely participating in that right now, all about that. But it just got so crazy.
They do say wine and cheese, right?
They do.
I didn't see them eat any cheese, though.
No, I didn't.
I don't remember that in the last time.
That's
And
Charlie's
isn't
thing.
Charlie really
loves
into cheese? Yeah.
Maybe that's what happened. There was no cheese because Charlie
he
got
ate
into the
all of
cheese.
it.
Yeah.
He ate all of it. And when they had to touch Dee for a long time, oh my gosh, I was looking for if Charlie was going to be touching her, because I just keep thinking about how they slept together last season and they are not going to touch upon it again. Maybe they will. I don't think they will though, but they didn't even touch in that scene, and I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, but I like how they were talking to the accents, and then the Andy guy was like, "No, this is a beautiful woman. This is good." I don't know why my accent sounds like animal or something, but you know what I mean.
That wasn't bad. It would pass as Russian, as far as I know.
God, thank you. No, vodka.
Yeah.
Vodka and Sutter home. Never mind. No.
Well, Dee's always the queen of the accents in the worst way possible.
Oh man,
so humiliating.
Their Philly accents, it sounded like Dennis was from Canada, and it sounded like Dee was drunk. She probably was, but something actually didn't click. I don't know, but she sounded like she was.
Yeah, I don't get why they even talked with a Philly accent to begin with.
Yeah.
Didn't even really make sense at all.
This is random, but did Dennis's hair look extra nice to you guys? It looked like he had more hair than usual. I'm wondering if he got plugs or something, or you know what I mean?
Ooh,
maybe he dyed his hair darker or something.
I don't know. It
maybe
looked
he
a little
looks
more
younger,
voluminous,
a little
more. I don't know.
That's what happens with these TV stars. They get hotter and hotter as the seasons go on, as they get older.
He is the sex symbol of the show. He's got to keep up his appearances.
Look at your shirt. He's got to keep it, on point and stuff.
I feel like the end of last season though, he was especially disheveled though, because he kept on having more and more breakdowns.
He did.
So maybe that's maybe that's how we remember him, is just this just nutcase and just totally fucked up.
I remember us predicting that he was going to end up in a mental hospital.
He got close last season.
Almost. So maybe he's
he did already once end up in a mental hospital.
That's true.
Sinbad and Rob Thomas.
So crazy.
That was so funny. Sinbad is great. I love Sinbad.
Sinbad's house. Sorry, wrong episode.
It's okay.
We're getting off track here.
Oh, the flags were really fun to look at. The characters.
Yeah.
Frank's flag was
Frank's
nice.
with the 4 F's and it made a swastika.
Yeah, and it was the same colors too. I was like, Frank, come on.
Such an epic fail. And then, of course, Dennis and Dee, that was just incestuous. That was just way too creepy.
The flag?
Romance novel.
Yeah,
the
it was
flag.
full
her
romance
hand was
novel.
all up on him. It was, and that they banged. That's even shadier. Maybe do you think they're secretly banging on the side?
No.
Well. They look awfully
they're brother
friendly.
And sister.
Brother and sister.
They banged
no.
once though. But here's the thing,
They didn't
though.
bang before.
Wait, they didn't bang. Charlie and Dee did, right?
When Dee got pregnant,
You're right.
it was
Someone
the Halloween
chugged a bottle
episode.
of wine,
Yeah.
so he needs to put his foot in his mouth for a sec.
Sorry. Okay, that's true. But Charlie has to get some again. He's gonna go back. Or Dee.
To the bird?
What if Dee
I
goes
think
back?
it'll happen.
Yeah.
Dee
It'll
goes
happen.
back for some D.
Yeah.
Dee digging in for the D.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's happening.
I think it was funny how the beginning where they're like, "Oh, we met a guy from Mattel." They didn't notice that at the moment that the business card was wrong. So they're like, they're all excited. They're like, "Yeah, we're gonna pitch the game to the guy from Mattel," and then they start going into the whole thing. And I thought it set it up great. The guy's just like, "Yeah, I want to see how it goes."
And
And then we dive into it.
There was a lot of blood too, actually. It got a little gory at parts.
Well,
the glass with the beer. I had to look away a couple times.
I've never had so many cringe moments in my life where it was just I don't know. But
Okay, a little dramatic.
No,
horror movies.
Yeah, the horror movies. Oh, but tweezers, because sometimes
The
I don't know.
operation part with Charlie though, where he cut open his arm.
And he said,
That was
"Oh
gnarly.
no, that's a bone." Oh my god, that's so deep. You have to go so deep.
Charlie's kind of like the Kenny of the group that always dies, or something horrible happens to him. He's always the runt in a way.
I thought he was done this episode. I'm like, oh my god, is the next episode they're going to be like, we're burying Charlie? Somehow he would come back and he wouldn't really be dead, but I was just like, oh my god, what's going on? But
They've had a lot of hospital visits over the years, and this one was kind of like a hybrid of how a lot of their episodes end, where it's like a hospital scene and it's also a fire scene, because they've burned multiple apartments at this point, and they've been to the hospital so many times in a group, usually like running over another person and injuring them worse, or
I feel like with all the damage they do, they
group.
could be going to the hospital more.
Yeah.
They probably don't have health insurance. If we're really digging into the characters here.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I mean, they look great if we're really digging in, considering how they act.
Well, they get all the crazy people to do stuff. Like last season when they had Dax Shepard commit suicide in his apartment.
That's true.
That was insane.
That was nuts. I saw him at Burbank Airport on my way to Christmas. That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Dax Shepard. A little side note.
Did you say anything to him?
No. Him and Kristen Bell were checking in with their kids.
They're such a cute vegan couple.
Are they vegan?
Them.
Oh,
yeah,
I
think they're so cute.
They looked gaunt. Maybe that's why, because they're vegan. They looked kind of gaunt.
Like they needed a burrito or something?
Yeah, they needed, like Kristen Bell is tiny.
Well, she's small to begin with.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not one
Hollywood.
to judge their lifestyle choices, but I mean, they were gaunt. They looked gaunt.
Needed a burger or something.
Yeah. I mean, in the nicest possible way. I think that's a compliment in Hollywood, right?
Sure.
I don't know. They looked great, though. And it was cool
Whatever you say, Joe. You can put those back in to get confidence there.
Whatever. I mean, Dax looks great.
Yeah,
I'm not really looking at her, to be honest.
No, they looked awesome. It was just, it was funny since I forgot that he was in the finale when I watched the finale from last season.
I hope they bring on some fun guests again like last time.
Yeah.
I feel like they will.
They definitely will. Yeah. And I feel maybe as it does get closer to the end of the show, they'll want to bring even more and more people on. You know what I mean? Since they know it's going to come to an end.
Who do you think what would your choice be? What would you guys' choices be for the coolest guest star? Our cameo role?
Oh, that's a tough question.
See, I like it when they take somebody and then kind of put them completely out of their element.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Throw them into their world. So it'd be somebody you just wouldn't expect. You know what I mean? Or somebody
Ray
you would expect.
Romano or some I don't
you
know.
take a big celebrity, but then you have them do something ridiculous and hanging out with Cricket, under the bridge and doing bridge stuff. I don't know.
Bridge man.
I would love that. I mean, there's so many people they could pull. Even comedians, I think it would be great if they took I don't know, Louis C.K. or even Seth MacFarlane. I love Seth MacFarlane. Someone like that. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah. It is always random. Last year, the season opener was the Wade Boggs episode. They had Wade Boggs. It's Wade Boggs? It's such a random. Yeah, it's so random.
The beer chugging episode. Yeah. That was so insane. Well, we have to keep it kind of short tonight. We had a pretty short episode as well. I mean, just watching it was the game, and it gets so crazy. I'm sure you guys already watched it, but if you haven't, be sure to. And you could check out all last season. Should we dive into some predictions?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
I feel like we're just getting going here, but let's do the
TV
predictions.
Well, what do you guys think is going to happen this season?
Cocaine.
I
think they're gonna get into the yay and then have some problems.
No more crack?
Ooh, no, I think they're gonna get into some money
crack again.
Some form of it. I think it's gonna go down. Cricket has to come back, and they're gonna be snorting, and it's gonna be
something.
Insane. Yeah, I think they're just gonna raise the stakes.
Yeah, I don't know if I have a prediction so much as I'm excited to see what they do at Cricket this season and how he just gets more and more ridiculous each season. So I want to see where they're going to take it this year. I mean, last year half of his face was off,
The Hound.
Yeah. I don't know. It'll be good. And then they have at least one road trip episode where I think they go to Tahoe or something like that. So there is one where they get out of Philly. Maybe they don't say it's Tahoe, but they go to the mountains. So that'll be cool. Yeah, it's always fun when they kind of mix it up and get out of Philly a little bit.
It seems like they did that quite a bit last season.
They did start to do that
more.
Yeah.
Taking it out of the nest a little bit.
Heck yeah.
It's really hard to do predictions with this show because it's so crazy each time. It's I just want to say they're going to do a bunch of drugs and Frank's going to bang a whore and I don't know.
Bang a whore.
That's all
they're
going to get drunk.
There's a whore and some drugs and some, I mean, there'll definitely be a lot of drinking.
Definitely. Maybe a strip club. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Definitely interesting. Do you guys have any news and gossip? Spicy stories. I mean, you brought in the book, which is, definitely a throwback, but always great.
Yeah, so after you guys get done watching us, go check out... Oh, and that's the thing. There was... check it out. Check out this book right here. The Secrets of Seven... Awakening the Seven... The 7 Secrets of Awakening Highly Effective 4-Hour Giant Today. It's a great self-help book that they put out last season, and I've loved it, so go check it out.
Have you read the entire thing?
Cover to cover.
Have you grown as a person, do you feel?
I think I lost a job.
That would be in line with what would happen on the show, so it's working.
So I guess it is working.
So if you guys want to contact me with any jobs, you can get me at Joe Doyle. Where can they find you guys at?
Oh.
Sorry, I was enjoying some wonderful Sutter home. You can find me Twitter, Instagram, all those things. Just my name, Mike Scocozza, SCOCOZZA.
And you can find me all over social media at Danica Kennedy, and you can find all of us at AfterBuzz TV. We'll be back in the studio next week for more trouble, more fun. So stay tuned.
And more drinking.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.